Somewhere in a driveway right now, a Kia owner is starting their car the exact same way they have for years, completely unaware that the routine they consider normal is slowly wearing down the engine from the inside. No warning light has come on, nothing sounds broken. But small repeated habits are doing damage that will not show up until years later, usually as an expensive repair bill that seems to come out of nowhere. This matters to you because most of these habits are not rare mistakes. They are ordinary things almost every driver does without thinking twice. Things that feel completely harmless in the moment because the car keeps starting and keeps driving like nothing is wrong. The engine does not complain right away. It just quietly loses years of life, one small habit at a time. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which 9 habits are the biggest threats to your Kia's engine, why each one causes real damage even when it feels harmless, and the simple adjustment that stops the damage before it becomes a repair bill. We are starting with a habit almost every driver has done at least once, usually without even realizing it was a problem. Habit 1. Ignoring the check engine light. A Kia owner is driving to work when the check engine light quietly comes on. The car still drives fine, so they decide it can wait until the weekend. Then the weekend turns into a month, and the light just becomes part of the dashboard they stop noticing. The problem is that the check engine light almost never means the car is about to break down immediately. It usually means a smaller issue, like a faulty oxygen sensor or a loose gas cap, is already present. And small issues left unaddressed tend to affect how efficiently and cleanly the engine runs. Left ignored long enough, a minor sensor issue can lead to the engine running on an incorrect fuel mixture for months, which accelerates wear on internal components and can eventually turn a $50 sensor repair into a repair costing well over $1,000 once bigger parts are affected. The fix is simple. Have the code read as soon as the light appears, which most auto parts stores will do for free in a matter of minutes, and address whatever it points to before it has months to quietly cause more damage. If the light is flashing rather than staying solid, that is a more urgent signal telling you to pull over and stop driving as soon as it is safely possible, since a flashing light often indicates an active misfire that can damage the catalytic converter within minutes of continued driving. Reading the light early solves one problem, but the next habit on this list is one that quietly undoes even a perfectly maintained engine over time. Habit 2. Delaying oil changes. Somewhere between a busy work schedule and a car that still seems to run just fine, an oil change sticker in the corner of the windshield quietly passes its due date by a few thousand miles, and then a few thousand more. The problem is that oil is the only thing standing between metal engine parts and metal engine parts, and as it breaks down with age and mileage, it loses its ability to protect those surfaces from friction, allowing tiny amounts of wear to build up with every mile driven past the recommended interval. That gradual wear does not announce itself with a warning light. It shows up years later as increased oil consumption, reduced power, and in the most severe cases, the kind of internal engine damage that requires a full rebuild or replacement, turning routine maintenance neglect into one of the most expensive repairs a car can need. The fix is sticking to the interval in your Kia owner's manual, typically every 5,000 to 7,500 miles, and treating that number as a real deadline rather than a loose suggestion that can slide by another month or two. Setting a phone reminder or tracking mileage in a simple note is often enough to keep this from slipping through the cracks the way it does for so many owners who mean to stay on schedule, but simply forget. Staying on top of oil changes protects the engine's internal surfaces, but there is a driving style that puts direct stress on those same surfaces every single time you accelerate hard. Habit 3. Redlining the engine constantly. A Kia owner merging onto the highway floors the accelerator every single time, enjoying the pull of the engine revving high before shifting, treating every on-ramp like a small race even on an ordinary commute. The problem is that repeatedly pushing the engine to high RPM generates significantly more heat and stress on internal components than gradual acceleration, and while doing this occasionally causes no real harm, doing it as a daily habit steadily accelerates wear on pistons, bearings, and valve components. Owners who consistently redline their engine on a regular basis tend to see increased oil consumption, faster degradation of engine seals, and a noticeably shorter engine lifespan compared to drivers who accelerate more gradually, sometimes losing tens of thousands of miles of usable engine life over the years. The fix does not mean never accelerating firmly when you actually need to merge quickly or pass safely. It means making high RPM acceleration the exception, rather than the daily default, giving the engine a gentler, more gradual push during normal, low-stakes driving. Most Kia models also display a tachometer directly on the dash, and simply keeping an eye on where the needle sits during routine acceleration is often enough to build better habits without thinking about it consciously. Easing off the throttle protects the engine once it is already warm, but there is a completely different kind of stress that happens in the first few minutes after you start the car, before the engine has even reached its normal operating temperature. Habit 4. Skipping the warm-up on short trips. On a cold morning, a Kia owner starts the car and immediately backs out of the driveway at normal speed, treating the engine exactly the same whether it has been running for 10 seconds or 10 minutes. The problem is that oil is thicker and flows more slowly through the engine when it is cold, meaning critical components are running with less lubrication protection during those first minute or two after a cold start, especially in freezing temperatures. Repeatedly demanding full power from a cold engine before the oil has had a chance to circulate properly accelerates wear specifically on startup, and for drivers who mostly make short trips where the engine barely warms up at all before being shut off again, that repeated cold start stress adds up meaningfully over years of ownership. The fix costs nothing but a few seconds of patience. Let the engine idle for 30 seconds to a minute before driving, and ease into acceleration gently for the first mile or two until the temperature gauge shows the engine has warmed up. This matters even more in genuinely cold climates, where oil takes noticeably longer to thin out and circulate fully, making that first minute of patience even more valuable on the coldest mornings of the year. Giving the engine a moment to warm up protects it during acceleration, but there is another everyday moment happening in parking lots everywhere that quietly stresses a completely different part of the car. Habit 5. Shifting gears. Before a complete stop. Backing out of a tight parking spot, a Kia owner shifts from reverse into drive while the car is still rolling backwards slightly, saving what feels like half a second in exchange for a habit repeated dozens of times a week. The problem is that shifting gears while the vehicle is still in motion forces the transmission to engage against momentum that is moving in the opposite direction, placing sudden stress on internal transmission components that are designed to shift only once the car has fully stopped. While the engine itself may not take direct damage from this habit, the added strain on the transmission can contribute to premature wear on internal clutch packs and gears, and transmission repairs on modern vehicles routinely cost thousands of dollars, often rivaling the cost of engine work. The fix is a habit adjustment that takes no extra time at all. Come to a complete stop, confirmed by the car no longer rolling in either direction, before shifting between drive and reverse, protecting the drivetrain with essentially zero effort. It is a habit that becomes automatic within a week or two of conscious practice, and once it does, you will barely notice the small pause it takes to make sure the car has actually stopped. Protecting the transmission this way takes almost no effort, but the next habit on this list is tied to something drivers actively choose to ignore, sometimes for weeks at a time, simply to avoid the inconvenience of stopping for gas. Habit 6. Running on a near-empty tank. A Kia owner watches the fuel gauge drop toward empty and keeps driving anyway, telling themselves they will fill up tomorrow, sometimes running the tank down to fumes multiple times a month as a matter of routine. The problem is that in most modern vehicles, the fuel pump sits inside the tank and relies on the surrounding fuel both to stay cool and to stay lubricated, so consistently running on very low fuel forces the pump to work while overheating and under-lubricated, conditions it was never designed to handle regularly. Repeated low-fuel driving is one of the most common causes of premature fuel pump failure, and replacing a fuel pump is a repair that frequently costs several $100s, an entirely avoidable expense caused by nothing more than consistently waiting too long to refuel. The fix is a simple personal rule. Refuel once the tank drops to around a quarter full rather than pushing toward empty, keeping the fuel pump properly cooled and lubricated on every single drive. This is especially worth remembering before longer trips, since running low on an unfamiliar highway with fewer gas stations nearby adds unnecessary risk on top of the mechanical strain it puts on the pump. Keeping the tank above a quarter protects one small but essential component, and the next 3 habits reach into other parts of the car entirely, starting with something as simple as what you choose to load into the trunk. Before we get into the final 3 habits, if this is changing how you look at your own daily driving, go ahead and subscribe. We break down exactly what is quietly wearing out your Kia every week, the kind of information that actually saves you from a repair bill down the road. Now, let's finish the list. Habit 7. Overloading the vehicle. A Kia owner packs the trunk full for a family trip, adds a roof box on top, and loads 3 passengers plus luggage without ever checking whether the total weight is within what the vehicle was actually built to carry. The problem is that every vehicle has a maximum rated weight capacity for a reason, and consistently driving overloaded forces the engine to work significantly harder to move that extra mass, while also placing additional strain on the transmission, suspension, and brakes that were engineered around a specific weight limit. Regularly exceeding that limit accelerates wear across multiple systems at once, not just the engine, and can shorten the lifespan of components that would otherwise last well beyond 100,000 miles, turning what feels like harmless extra cargo into a slow, compounding source of mechanical stress. The fix is checking your specific Kia model's maximum load capacity, usually listed on a sticker inside the driver's doorframe, and being mindful of total weight, including passengers, cargo, and any roof-mounted accessories, especially before long trips. If you regularly find yourself near or over that limit, it may be worth reconsidering what actually needs to travel with you versus what could be shipped ahead or left behind entirely. Managing weight protects several systems at once, but the next habit is about something the car itself is often trying to tell you if you are willing to actually listen. Habit 8. Ignoring strange noises and vibrations. A faint ticking sound starts coming from under the hood, or a slight vibration appears at highway speed, and a Kia owner turns the radio up a little louder and decides it is probably nothing worth worrying about. The problem is that unusual noises and vibrations are almost always early warning signs of a developing mechanical issue, whether that is low oil pressure, a failing belt, or a misfiring cylinder, and engines rarely go from perfectly fine to seriously damaged without some kind of audible or physical warning sign along the way. Owners who consistently ignore these early signals often end up discovering the underlying problem only after it has progressed into a much larger and more expensive repair, when addressing it early, sometimes for the cost of a single part, could have prevented the bigger failure entirely. The fix is simple attentiveness. Treat any new sound, vibration, or change in how the car drives as worth a quick inspection rather than something to tune out, since catching a problem early is almost always dramatically cheaper than waiting for it to get worse. Even a quick conversation with a trusted mechanic describing what you are hearing can point you in the right direction before the issue has a chance to spread to other components. Listening closely to your car protects it from problems that grow silently. And there is one final habit on this list, tied to something every single driver has to choose at the pump. Habit 9. Using the wrong fuel, octane or low-quality gas. A Kia owner fills up at whichever station is cheapest that week, without checking whether the octane rating matches what the owner's manual recommends, assuming that all gasoline performs essentially the same way regardless of where it comes from. The problem is that using an octane rating lower than what your specific Kia engine requires can cause a condition called engine knock, where fuel ignites unevenly inside the cylinders. And low-quality fuel with minimal detergent additives allows carbon deposits to build up gradually on fuel injectors and intake valves. Persistent engine knock places repeated stress on pistons and cylinder walls, while carbon buildup interferes with proper fuel delivery and airflow. And together these effects can reduce engine efficiency, decrease power, and in more serious cases contribute to long-term engine damage that shows up as costly repairs down the line. The fix is using the exact octane rating specified in your Kia owner's manual, never guessing or downgrading to save a few cents per gallon, and choosing top-tier certified fuel stations when possible, since the added detergents help keep the fuel system clean over the life of the engine. It is worth remembering that using a higher octane than your engine actually requires offers no real benefit either. So, matching the manual exactly rather than guessing higher or lower is the goal. The bottom line: none of these 9 habits feel dangerous in the moment. Ignoring a check engine light, pushing back an oil change, redlining on the way to work, skipping a warm-up, shifting a little too early, running the tank low, packing the car a bit too full, tuning out a strange noise, or grabbing whatever gas is cheapest all feel like small, forgettable decisions. That is exactly what makes them so damaging over time. Engines rarely fail from one dramatic event. They fail from thousands of small moments like these, repeated week after week, year after year, until the wear finally catches up. The good news is that every single one of these habits is completely within your control, and fixing them costs nothing more than a little awareness behind the wheel. Your Kia's engine was built to last well past 100,000 miles. Whether it actually gets there often comes down to habits exactly like the 9 you just heard.